Let's take a look, shall we? Unfortunately, it's the midday game, isn't it? So I can watch it at home. England are favourites.
Oh, of course they're favourites. They always are.
On Switzerland, 13-10. This is just to advance. Let's take a look at everyone's predictions as to who is going to go through. Myself and Craig believe it will be Switzerland.
Wow!
Mac has gone for England 2-1. The Buff's gone for England on penalties.
Yeah.
A mixed bag there.
I've really not seen anything from England that changes my mind, and I think Switzerland are a better side. Don't get me wrong, I don't think they're world beaters, but I think they're better than people realise.
They're better than anyone England have faced.
Some of the, 100%. And they made easy work of the Italians, albeit Italy are not a great side at the moment, we know that, but they're absolutely solid. They'll play with three at the back, they've got good wing backs, they've got pacing power up front, they've got experience and dig in the middle of the park. And I think the big question is what the hell? We all wait the England team.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's one of the intrigues of this before the game, is we wait to see whether the England manager is going to wake up and smell the coffee and say, you know what, I need to make some changes, or whether he's going to go, apart from the suspension at the back, and maybe a change to a back three, whether he's going to do anything with the puzzle that is the front line, the front four. Make changes, change in position, change in personnel, or do the same again. I think that's the intrigue.
Since when? You know, we've seen that throughout the tournament, that he could have changed and he should have changed some individuals. He never did. We have Roberto Martinez and Gareth Southgate. They're stubborn. They want to please people. They don't want to get any upset. So they do that. And you won't see. Well, I wouldn't be very surprised to see Palmer. I would love to, and we talked about that yesterday.
Yeah. Well, and I said, and also Mac, and we talked about this, and Mac talked about it yesterday. Anthony Gordon saw him different.
Exactly.
Yeah,
something different. Yeah.
You know, he hasn't got the silky skills of Saka and Palmer and Foden, but he gets the ball and he'll run in behind.
So you put out Foden and Saka?
Well, should we take a look at Macca's starting 11?
Oh, that would be nice.
He's done some work. Ahead of it.
Did I?
A list.
Is that what it was?
That's what it was, apparently.
I got everybody in my team, all my forwards in.
You like all that?
Well, I don't know whether Luke Shaw's fit. People have said he's fit, so he might play left back. If Luke Shaw's, I mean, I don't. As I said, I'd put him as left back, but I just want Trent Alexander-Arnold in the team because he likes to play the ball forwards. He likes to pick out a pass. He's a lot more progressive than Kyle Walker and Trippier is. And I just put Bellingham alongside Rice to get as many forwards in as possible. I think England will dominate possession, but they need to be quicker, they need to be braver, they need to have a little bit more class on the ball. They've got two wide men now and something to aim for in the box. That's why I've just put everybody on. I think England's are strong at the back, I really do.
And you could, doing that, you could at some point say to Foden, go and play in the right where you play at Man City. Right. Cut in and put Palmer in there. And people, I know there are going to be people watching and say, well, Saka, the Arsenal fans, Saka and Foden have both not played well. They're not the only ones. Yeah. But the one thing is, with Phil Foden, he has done it absolutely at the highest level, right?
Yes.
Premier League, Champions League. He's been there, he's seen it, he's done it on big occasions. Bukayo Saka's he's a great player, but he's not quite done it at that level. And Foden is for people who say, well, I would drop Foden has been a difference maker for Man City.
And also, if it's not working after 50, 60 minutes, then you bring fresh legs on, you bring a Saka on, you bring somebody else on, there's no problem. It's not necessarily a demotion, you're not looked frowned upon in tournament football when you are dropped or you are, it's just the ability to bring somebody else on and then use fresh legs, that's all it is. That's never going to be the team, by the way.
If we see England tomorrow with Saka on the right and Foden on the left, I'll be like, oh my God, he's just doing the same thing.
But he's done the same thing throughout, Jurgen, despite the fact that England have been so lethargic and so slow. Why have they been so bad when they've got such good players?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we are not on the inside of the team. We don't see that energy. We don't see, their training sessions. We don't feel their hierarchy in the team. But it goes back to the same discussion we had in the very beginning. Is as a manager, you got to do what you believe in it. And if you believe in something, then do it. But don't come afterwards and say, well, I should have made the change. So for us from the outside, we would love to see some change in that English side. Me as a manager, I love two strikers combined. So I would love to see Tony up front with Harry Kane. Play with two front men, play a 3-5-2. Do it a bit different. And have Alexander-Arnold on the right wing in midfield, and walk in the back three and stuff like that. But we are people from the outside. We are fans. But I just hope that Gareth does what he really 100%, 1000% believes, that this is the solution to beat Switzerland tomorrow. This is the starting 11 that will beat that team. And then I can do some modifications during the game. So this is the question, and for us it's obviously fun to discuss every single position there. But it's time for England to step it up. It's time for England to show us that they can do it. And obviously, I mean, just imagining the English fans, you know, how long they are waiting for a trophy. It's a long time. So.
Okay, Jürgen. Don't go there, Jürgen.
Jürgen was singing it was coming home, wasn't he? 96.
Why did he have to go there?
Because he wants to smile after that.
I know.
But when with the team you put down.
By the way, when the boss at the end of this trip, when the boss sees Macca's invoice, he'll be like that. What's that? Picking an 11 for England? $1,500.
Extra job.
I had to do it from the bar last night. It was hard work, I tell you.
So, putting that team down, don't you think you're a little bit too open up defensively on the right side? No. I don't think Rice and Stones can cover. Trent Alexander-Arnold would love to go forward.
Yeah, but England have dominated possession in a lot of games when they want to go forward. So I've got no problem with them defensively. If England lose tomorrow, it will be the worst tournament we've...
Well, Iceland, isn't it, again?
Yes, it'll be one of the worst tournaments we've had in a long time. The way they have played football.
Yes.
I mean, that tournament, they beat Wales and it was a bit...
But there's been nothing. There's been no glimpse of any hope.
We've gone into it on a high with some of the players because of the year they've had professionally. Some of them have been outstanding and we've seen nothing. So if we're going to go out, I want us to go out playing progressive, attack-minded football. That's all I say. As I said, there'll be 4 changes from that tomorrow with the team, without a shadow of a doubt.
So he didn't have the perfect squad coming into this because of 1 or 2 players that he's used before, like Shaw,
Calvin Phillips,
Jordan Henderson, Harry Maguire, players that have been stalwarts for him, and he's stuck by them. But we're 5. Tomorrow's the 5th game, and he's guessing more than any other manager.
Yeah.
And part of that's down to the players haven't played well, and part of it's down, I think, to his selection as well. I mean, the fact that we're going into a quarter-final of a European Championship and they're talking about playing a shape, potentially, to match up with Switzerland, that they rarely, if ever, play, tells you that that's their scratching their heads.
That looks as if it's going to happen, Craig, because people have reported it and reported it heavily, and people in the know have reported it. So that doesn't just come out of the blue. You know, so that must be what they're aiming for. And as you said, to go into such an important game and suddenly change a back 5 that you haven't had for a while.
Playing a back 3, without getting into all the nitty-gritty of it, when you get 2 centre-halves that are used to working together with full-backs, and all of a sudden you've got wing-backs that are sort of pushed on a little bit further, and now you're working as a 3, it's a little bit more complex than people think.
Right.
You know, big gaps can appear, huge gaps can appear because people get in positions that they're not used to. So it is a big call, and it might come down to personnel, but I think it is one of the most intriguing things tomorrow, just to see what the England team...
Now, what is strange, Craig, what is really strange is thinking now of playing a 3 at the back. Yep. It's like it's a surprise. Oh, Gay doesn't play. What do we do?
What do we do now?
It's like surprise. Like he never thought about that 2 days ago.
Well, he knew he never had a left back coming into the tournament because he knew Shaw's never going to be fit.
Yeah, but
you know, whether
it's always a possibility that one of the 2 centre-backs get either injured or suspended. And it's like a Kansai, it's a choice, but I don't really want to play him, so maybe I play a 3 at the back. But, oh, wait, we didn't think about that. So what do? Come on. You had like years to prepare that.
Yeah.
Jürgen, of course, you'll be supporting England tomorrow, no doubt about that.
Of course he will.
Jürgen, thank you very much.
It's about time.